Hello again. So this is a bit of an unusual character. It's gonna be kind of a hanging robot almost, but it's meant to be quite humanoid. So that will be an interesting one, eh? So I'll probably I'll probably make like certain parts of it exposed to make it look more metallic. Make the anatomy more wiry, kind of thing. Get a bit more open. So if I block this out, maybe there can be a main wire, or maybe an arm, not an arm, but like a mechanical one. Maybe it's best if I have that as hand going up like that as well. Oh, that would be cool. If not, I'll show them anyway afterwards. Let's try and carve some shapes out. Thinking if I have something like this. Clavicle. Bring that down there. Don't want to make it too much. I'm actually going to look at GLaDOS because I don't want it to be too much like GLaDOS, and I haven't seen her for a while. GLaDOS Portal. What does she look like? Oh, she doesn't look anything like it. Okay. She has got a yellow thing. I might change that. Just reminded me of it because there's like that one kind of eye. And I'm going to maybe try and get that shape from the head. Maybe I can mimic that here. And I like this. Just carving in to see what kind of thing we want right now. Maybe I can extend that back. Do I want a jaw? Or do I want it to just be like this? Curve that round. That way. And if this is kind of an arm, maybe. And I'm thinking connections. The back, you can maybe see them going into the body. Like that, maybe. I don't want to have ribs going on. This character was added just a minute ago to the character specification, the brief. I was like, ooh, let's a little go. I think he might want maybe it more formed than that in terms of humanoid. I could even maybe cut this off here. Add some skull elements. This. Give the idea of a skull, even if we don't keep to that shape. Something like that. And maybe the chest cavity can open. Like this. Although that's bringing in a different type of shape, this. Although I could... Do I want to keep it round? Maybe I want to make it more triangular like the rest of it. Oh, that's cool. Might bring that over here. Trying to insert those triangles into the design. I do feel I need something there to bridge it. So it just goes down. Like this. Then there is the question, that is illuminated. Would that mean we'd be able to start seeing it here? And it would start illuminating this whole area. But I'm kind of wondering if I should push back that chest, because I kind of want the focal point to be here. So I might push back that chest kind of thing. And we can still have that kind of triangular design, but I don't want to take away from that face, so we can maybe do it in a bit more of an intelligent way. So potentially if it's, let's say, let me build up this area so I know what I want to see. Okay, so if this is in here, I'm also gonna make it come through a bit. Like that. I could even make it so that something like this tube continues. Actually, if we have it so do this with it instead. Rather than this. Goes up from here. Yeah. I do like that face. Quite happy with that. And if it comes out his back, it's back. Maybe come over. We think. So we'll do a little diploid, but I kind of want to make it so I understand how it's moving. Maybe it's like that either side. Thing. And this goes down here. Then out his back. Over there. then this can kind of be layered so it can articulate. It went down and then through his back here. Like that. There. Kind of thing. What other detailing do I want? As I said, I might make it so that we follow the quote-unquote muscles round. Maybe every now and then deviating to get that triangle back in. Kind of thing. And if there's I wouldn't mind lots of visual wires if you get me, like connecting stuff, although that is outstretched. Looking nice and ominous. What do you think? Oh, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back, guys. Just got to do a really quick errand for Tobe, which will literally just be me going to a different room and coming back again. 1 moment. I am back. Hello. Get back to it. So, Nathan. So even though we've got this kind of thing going on here, I wouldn't mind adding some more detail to kind of signify ribs, even if there aren't. Although I can make it so that the ribs have wiring. So like, let's say, like there's the rib cage thing, so that it could go around. Maybe we're all making it up here. It's the beauty of design. Make it up. Can even make it so that it has this kind of thing going in, right? And then this has some embossing where the wiring is kind of like indenting it, where it's kind of going into a certain socket kind of thing. You get me? Like that. We can even have it so that this then goes into, oh, got an idea now. So this has like ports, so like bamf, 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 bamf. So I can go around like this. Right, right. You get me? And then there can be adjoining things here. Little channels for it. There we go. And this, if we get rid of these. Ooh. Thing. And get some of this wiring. So this is all going over there. mimic that. There you go, it makes a nice little triangle here as well. So I'm gonna do a little Google of mechanical joints. See what we have at our disposal. I'm not. See if we get some inspiration. Look. It's a very different size, isn't it? Let me fix that. I do like how it's coming together, to be honest. I am roasty toasty. Thank you, Knuckletuff, and hello. Yeah, it's not bad. I figured I'd just kind of attack the canvas, carve out shapes, because it's not like a human or anything. We can just kind of go wild and have fun with shapes and such, you know? And we're kind of going for a kind of this kind of shape right now all over the canvas as well, at least the feel of it. So I might still adjust some of these to kind of follow that. Yeah, we're just having a little bit of fun. Maybe let's put some upside down ones here. I might get rid of this and instead add. Oh, me too. Today we're on fun with shapes. Exactly, fun with shapes. Oh, there you go. Lack of hoodie. It's a lovely hoodie, but I was roasting. There we go. Okay. So as we've got that triangle there, we can try and put it elsewhere on the design. I'm not going to put anything else that yellow, actually. Everything else is pushed back. I want your eyes to be like, boom, right into that eye. Bum, 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 bum. Make that a bit more glowy. Yeah. And as we've got all this orange going on, I might make it so that oh, I was right on the money anyway. Have a cheeky little bit of this so we can carve the shapes out from the other side. I'll probably push this back. That is strong, like that kind of thing. I might do that afterwards. I might also make it a bit more toned down, a bit more of a grey. Don't want it to look too cartoon. Now hot. That's it. Joint on the arm. So if we go with something like this. Might redo the arms, to be honest. Not too keen on them. Okay, so before we put a layer over it to dull it all back, and now I'm going to kind of want to lighten the blacks up a little bit. Hang on. So I have room to go for that shadow. So I can start carving some actual details out. Although I could just make it so that it's in shadow, a lot of it. That ambiguity. You know? And that would actually be red. And this would probably be red as well. Actually, probably a bit more of a darker red. I'm gonna get rid of that. I was starting to lighten it so much that I was like, maybe I just did prefer it before. That's awesome, Nuffletuff. That's all you gotta do. Just aim for improvement. Progress. Get rid of these arms. Progress on these arms. So warm. Oh my god. Don't have aircon in the UK, really. Alright. Let's see how I want these arms. So I've got this joint here. Like this. And we have another one here of the same type. Then we can have wiring going through under the bicep. We can highlight under that bicep to kind of get the point across that it's underneath. Like that. Bit of glowing on this side of it, the inside of the joint space. Like that. Upward. Maybe more strings, more than one. Like that. And then we can have you been using any sort of tutorials or things? 22 in Berlin, nice. I don't think it was that hot today, but in the top floor it gets really stuffy. Could open the window more. What temperature was it here? I think it wasn't that much. It got to 18 today. How do I want these arms? Do I want them as solid things? Kind of like this shape kind of thing. And then maybe the wiring going under it. Maybe I can curve it a bit like that. But then I feel like something like that. And I could maybe make the hands so the hands could be almost because hands are very much tendinous things. You actually ignored some tutorials I followed. I just scribbled and then improved the scribbles as I went along. There you go. That's what I'm doing right now. Scribbling until something makes sense. So we can do kind of hand tendons there. Ligaments, tendons. Forgotten. And then we could have, because they go over the knuckle. We could go over the knuckle. I did a tutorial. I've been doing Aaron Blaze tutorials. They're pretty good. Need to enact them more. I've been watching human anatomy ones. I draw quite a lot of cute stuff and just creatures and things. It hangs from the top, so it'll be like kind of held in, kind of all this kind of jazz. We'll add some more wires. Things hang down, connects from various parts, kind of thing, and then it'll be off screen. I think that with fundamentals that are less about creativity and more about understanding things, like with some creative things you want to understand it so that you can break it and play around with it, right? Like with anatomy, it's better to understand it and then you can exaggerate it. So like, even if it's a cartoony leg kind of thing, I might draw like a quite a normal looking leg. Then there's the gastroc, chin, down into the foot, heel, ankle kind of thing. And that's informed, but then from that you can be a bit more creative, and you know, then you can create from there kind of thing. And you know how to break it. You want to learn the fundamentals before you can break them kind of thing. That was a rubbish example. It was like, here's a leg, here's a leg. You know what I mean? But and they inform the creativity. Like, for instance, right now, I'm not saying you don't follow it like step 1, step 2, step 3. It's like, for instance, I wouldn't have known without being taught or like being exposed to the fact that shape language is important with character design a lot of the time. So I'm be trying, and it helps me inform decisions throughout the piece, even though I'm still being creative. I've got like motifs kind of surrounding this thing. And the same with like making color look good. It's good to understand the theory with tutorials and teachers and sound knowledge, so you can apply that in a creative way. Like understanding what colors go together, how tone works, how value works, things like that, you know? I'm not talking about like the whole thing of draw an eye like this, do you see what I mean? They inform creativity. So you can make decisions that are based, and you can execute them really well. I get you. So I might make it so that got these things going on here. That would be really floppy, wouldn't it, if it's wiring? I feel like it would need something more substantial to actually function. Maybe it's bolted. Or something underneath. Kind of thing. These pieces. Maybe something like that. Maybe that would be a ring. Or a cage. Doesn't look too bad. Just realised that quite a lot of my pictures stuck off screen. 1 second. Oh, I'm so warm. And I keep saying, sorry. Maybe this can go like this instead. That doesn't line up. Doesn't line up. Oh yeah. Doesn't line up at all. And I think I'll break these up a little bit. That's going all the way to its back, so that can actually be there as well. A bit more red because it's in shadow. I'm gonna merge this image. And flip it because I think I've done it a bit squiff. Drawing people. That's amazing, Knuckletuff. I love that. And yeah, it can be very therapeutic. And yeah, drawing things that it helps you focus on the nice things, huh? Like drawing Finn makes me feel nice. Yeah, you see this side? It's not too bad, but hang on. Like if I did this, and then this. It doesn't look too bad. It looks more weird than that in my head. Maybe it just needs to do that. Might have fixed it. Oh, it's this. I think it's this. Because this would go round and then stop like here. Been drawing too long today. If it's going in here, this bit would be really eliminated. That's awesome. Yeah, hats and glasses. Glasses are the worst because it's like perspective and they have to be accurate, right? With caps, by the way, I had to draw one today. This one? Yeah, see, I had to draw a cap today. The way I do them is, let's say there is a head, right? Cool. So you want to follow the head around. So that makes that kind of shape. Can you see that? That's better. Leave a little bit of room. It'll be on top of it, like this. And then from there, kind of slope. And then like where the central line is, kind of protrudes out, kind of thing. Hang on. And then you join that up. Join that up. Da, 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 da. Don't know if that was useful at all. I'm really bad at explaining things. People say, teach art. I'm like, no, because I don't know how you teach it. But do you get a general gist? Like you do the circle first rather than trying to do it's quite a complicated shape. So you want to find the points that the bill kind of go from and join them up, and then you add the top bit. Oh, front perspective. I haven't drawn the cat from the front. Hang on. So same applies. Circle. So if I find where I want it, it's quite wide, isn't it? So like, let's say here and here. Oh God, does it go up and down? That's a strange. Whoa! Like this. And then it's just that same shape, isn't it? Like whether it's here or here or here. To be honest, it was actually Yoda, the drawing Yoda, that actually helped me with it as well. It's so wobbly on the top. Yeah, it's like a duck, exactly. Back to this thing I'm doing. So if that was connecting, I can make it so that that's connecting like in here. I'll make that fatter then. And then if that's right on, oop, oop, oop. Whoop, whoop. This really is attacking the canvas. This is me making it up as I go along. It's quite fun. Connection that side, and then if that same shape is happening that side. You know, carve that out a bit. Carve it out. Make it glow. Depends how shiny we want it as well, because if it was like chromatic, then it would start like just being a reflection, but I'm not sure I want it that shiny. I might make it a bit more dirtied up, and I might emphasize that soon with a bit of graininess. Like cuts and such, like this kind of thing. And dents. I think we have a pretty good idea, at least, how this guy thing gonna be. And it'll probably be my... No, tomorrow I've got to work on logos. And this. Got to work on this. I've got to draw the artist girl that I drew earlier this time. Although, where's her new one? Oh, this is the guy I drew yesterday. And this is the girl. Where's her opacity? Tomorrow. All part of the same game. And I've got to draw a oh, take care, Nuffletuff. I've also got to draw like a creepy version of this girl. I might stop work in a minute. I am tired and I feel like I've got a good idea of where this character is gonna go. Whoops. Apparently without the other parts of himself. Yeah, this girl. I'm going to be drawing a creepy version of her as well. So we're going to like potentially like put her hood up, extend this kind of shape. Get rid of this. Oh, give it a background of some sort though. Jeez. Yeah. So if I make it so that her neck just kind of juts. We stretch her face kind of thing. I don't know what we will do with her, but we're gonna do something. That's horrible, isn't it? Maybe have it so the hoodie is up, but like kind of pulling back. And bring her hair forward. And I might make it so that this shape that I had earlier is kind of exaggerated. And because I feel like it will... I don't know if I want to give her a good balance. Like if I put her leg there, she looks very balanced. She looks kind of like a bird at the moment. Oh, I have to go, guys. Take care. Thank you very much. Hang on 1 second. Thank you very much for joining me. And I'll be back tomorrow, continuing with this project.